This is the first time I've attempted to record this video. There better not be a fourth. So I never got to finish what I was going to say in the Doctor Strange video because I ran out of space. He gave it a rating out of 6 out of 10 despite the fact that the title and the thumbnail called the film Hot Garbage, which for an American to say that makes it sound like it's 4 out of 10, but for a British person to say it sounds like a 2 out of 10 because we don't say garbage, we say rubbish. Yeah, he gave it a 6 out of 10 which I would be like it's close to good when he only thought like 5% of it was good, if even that. Anyway, I'm gonna, because the point of that video was one, to try and show Harry, or whatever, Henry, whatever his name is, why he's wrong, and also piss off Carl. I'm gonna try something new, which probably isn't gonna work, considering what has already happened. This is SOCMED, short for social media, as of 13 past 8 p.m. on Tuesday the 9th of August 2022. So, for the trending stuff that was on Twitter, this is all refreshed. I'm going to do old stuff. Trump had his house raided by the FBI. The White House has said they had no prior knowledge it had happened, but that seems very sketchy. Obviously, they're doing this because they're trying to find evidence to try, make it that he can't run for president in 2024. Scientists have said that rainwater is no longer drinkable ever because of what they call forever chemicals found in rainwater now. The Queen is not trending. Apparently Kanye West has gone too far by threatening Pete Davidson because he was going out with Kim Kardashian. I don't think they are anymore. And I don't remember what the rest is. Scotland set for second summer heat wave with temperatures rising reaching 28 Celsius. The sun can piss off. Bro, that's nothing. If you're only curious, is it difficult to get an air conditioner in Scotland? I get that you wouldn't need it very often. Just curious if it's near impossible to have one delivered. Driven Pacific Northwest with no AC, and we would get 100 Fahrenheit / 37 to 38 Celsius. Sometimes it wasn't fun. I said that we have AC, but I meant a fan. Just problem for me with a fan is that I'll put it on, get immediately cold, turn it off, get immediately too warm, and back and forth. Okay, it's not a thing here, you can buy them, but it's really rare for a house to have one. I've never seen a house today, so they see businesses, shops, offices, etc. Sometimes they do. I forgot the text, don't toss tweets, so these are new for me. For affinity. Russia invaded my bedroom. Can I have some more allowance? Read this thread or go to jail for 30 years. Sorry, not kidding. Tornado crash added the US sanctions list. 437 million of assets blocked. What is OFAC? What are sanctions? And what does this mean for DeFi? I'm not going through all this. So, I downloaded every app for every social media app that the Lotus Eaters are on that I could. I couldn't do all of them though because they outright specified that with one of them, Gab, not Gab, Parler, isn't on Google Play, and I don't own any Apple products, so I can't do Parler. They also don't have Gab and a couple others. I've only able to get 2. One is called VK, which signed up for that, and it was like, give us your phone number, which is typical. Put in this code. But what is untypical is that instead of giving you a code, you get a phone call from them. I got a phone call, and I didn't actually read it. I just entered my phone number and got a phone call at the same time. I thought it was a coincidence, but no. answered a hello, and they immediately hung up, and I got a text immediately after. Put in the code. Put in all the stuff in like a profile picture, which I just kept blank because I was going to add one in later. Name, surname, date of birth, which I put as 1987. They didn't ask for a username, but I was able to go on the settings and actually get myself a username, and obviously finish Sherlock Holmes. I couldn't get it through though because you need to type out 1987 instead of just 87. I followed Lotus Theaters, but there's nothing really there to talk about. It's just we're having this person on our podcast tomorrow. I'm not following the podcast because, well, you know why. Search it up, Count Dankula, see if he's on it. He isn't. First thing popped up was a video of, I guess, him hanging himself while Ocean Man plays very lively. So I'm actually kind of glad that the video didn't work out. So I'm going to look for Stuss, and if he isn't there, then I'm just going to delete the app. And probably my account, if I can. Also, it's a Russian app, so I can't really read anything. So there's a Stone Toss community, but they haven't posted in over a year, and it's just Russian translations of the comics. Like, if I find a comic that, like the really famous ones that I can memorize, I probably couldn't even read it. Like, see if they posted the Burgers one. Okay, this one I know because it's a bubble over and over again. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can delete my account. So, next up is Mines. I feel much safer here than on VK. I like this spell algorithm. Set your echo chamber preferences. Let's start. Although I'm gonna do this off camera. So, follow up Carl. I hasn't posted anything since December 2021. Here are his descriptions. No, up that's just great. Immediately follow the Mines account. I don't like the fact that it does that because I can't definitely confirm my email address. But I feel like the fact that it immediately follows Mines' own account because Instagram, Twitter, etc. They don't do that. So I'm not gonna verify my account. There's Love Stone Toss. Seems that he has an account, but he hasn't posted anything on it. He doesn't follow anyone. He only has 5 followers. Marcus has an account, but it seems to be that anything he tweets is immediately reposted onto his Mines account. So I would just be doing the Twitter segment twice. No. So this doesn't work. This segment is. I'm just gonna title the video Twitter. But before I end it, I love you, man, but screw you, Carl. And also the other man at Lotus Theaters, and I like everyone else at Lotus Theaters as well. So I've been debating doing this for a while now, and I've decided, yeah, I'm going to do it. From now on, I will be doing Paul Joseph Watson's tweets on top of Carl and Stuss. Or sorry, not Carl, Marcus and Stuss. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it from the past 24 hours, and then it'll be everything since from tomorrow onwards. The FBI has not raided any pedophiles associated with Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell. The rate of ML is another escalation in the weaponization of federal agencies against the regime's political opponents. While people like Hunter Biden get treated with kick gloves, now the regime is getting another 87k IRS agents to wield against its adversaries. Banana Republic. Interesting minor effect on how America becomes more and more laws at the bottom, rampant criminality, shoplifting, effectively legalized in liberal cities. This is in turn reflected at the very top. Breaking. FBI finds 200 corpses, 4 quadrillion terabytes of CP, and personal journal where former President Trump wrote, "I will march on Congress and break as many laws as possible" on January 6th at Mar-a-Lago. I know about banana republics. Yes, corrupt regimes politicize prosecutions, but corrupt regimes also permit powerful people to break the law of impunity. If the legal and evidentiary grounds for search exist, then even a former president should be searched. The conservative case for criminalizing opposition to the Democratic Party. FBI raid Donald Trump's MAL state is specifically designed to stop him from running for president again in 2024. Legal experts have concluded. Video shows Joe Biden struggling to put his own jacket on without the help of his wife Jill, and what the president so tragic claim is another sign of his cognitive decline. FBI searches Trump. Wallace. Following the news of the FBI raiding President Trump's home, the Guardian suggests that Republicans are weaponizing the situation to make emphatic claims of deep state and politicized Justice Department. Yes, we have an announcement from the deep state. There is no deep state, because that makes sense. That's not suspicious at all. Former NYC Police Commissioner person has warned that if the FBI's raid in Trump's home doesn't stop him in 2024, the next step for those seeking absolute control of the US political system will be assassination. Former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, issued a stark warning Monday night following the raid of President Trump's home, noting that federal agents can do that. Imagine what they can and will do to everyday Americans. UK government now warning of energy blackouts this winter. Still, at least Miles and David and the Cotswold country pile got to feel good about hosting a Ukraine flag in the back garden. Hold up, so the judge signed off on the Trump search warrant as a former attorney that defended Epstein's accomplices. The same accomplices that received immunity for trafficking underage kids along with Epstein. Any maggot, very offensive, who advocates violence in response to Trump facing justice should be arrested now. Well, who's advocating for violence? Free speech does not give you the right to advocate violence. This isn't a free speech issue, dumbass. He had his... the FBI raided his house. Like, it's nothing to do with free speech. Arrest them, crush them, make their children functional orphans, end them. You really think you're the good guy in this? Saying, I don't care if these people have kids. They need to die. These are the stakes. They're delighting the idea of making your children orphans. A new poll by a Monmouth University shows that the much heralded January 6th committee has had virtually no impact whatsoever in public opinion. Are establishment Republicans actually going to do anything about the FBI raiding Trump? Yeah, I'm sure the despotic, totalitarian deep state really cares about your moral argument that they fail to act fairly or maintain ideological consistency. So, Daily Mirror on the 5th of March 2021. I don't know what they're talking about, something to do with the NHS. So, I don't know. And the strapline, as they call it, for the Daily Mirror is something to do with being the centre, but I should have been paying attention anyway. And apparently that makes the paper patriotic. It isn't. There is no patriotic paper. I mean, they'll say that the Sun is right wing, but I mean, is it? So they have Meghan Markle on the front cover, and she's trying to say that, you know, They have royalty on the front cover. No, they don't. It's Meghan Markle we're talking about. Like, she's the one that said that her husband, Harry, please leave. I don't like this family because I don't know why she doesn't like them, but you know, she doesn't like them. She made her husband simp because she doesn't like his family. She is not royalty. As for this being exclusive, nothing's really exclusive anymore. I can't think of anything else to say. Once again, stuff that all newspapers do, they use the word crisis when it comes to Meghan Markle. I don't know what happened to Meghan Markle on the 5th of March 2021, but, you know, they exaggerate to make it, you know, to sell. Not unique, and she's not really claiming that it's unique, but if it's not unique, you don't really need to talk about it. Well, actually, okay, you should say that, you know, it happens all the time and just leave it at that. But they're representing the NHS as heroes, not like that. Is there a single paper out there that doesn't? And they're apparently anti-government, which with the Tory government, it's kind of both yes and no, because you know they support the government for lockdowns and stuff, but they also hate the government because Tory. Now, I might have been reading it wrong. By that, what I mean is that I think she read it wrong, but she said that the newspaper said that the NHS are only making £3. Sorry, it's like my PlayStation or TV or something. NHS workers are only making £3.50 a week. That suggests that they're not making a lot of money. It doesn't suggest they're making a lot of money. You know, it's they're just not making a lot of money. I make more money from just my granddad giving me like a £5 or a £10 a week. It's Conservative Party in a negative way, yeah. But the thing is that you guys don't understand that the Conservative Party don't really conserve anymore. What they do is that what Labour is doing now, they'll be doing in a couple of years, and don't even talk about Rishi Sunak. Right? Like, he does not represent me. I hope he represents absolutely no one, because he hates freedom. I get that I'm repeating myself, but so is she really. The word danger is an action code that implies that something bad is going to happen in the future. You know, it's the action code that implies something bad is going to happen in the future. Right? When someone says danger, it means that something bad is either happening or is going to happen. Don't talk to me about Amazon and money. I get that we knew nothing of this on the 5th of March 2021, but Amazon is going to die soon because they spent $400 billion on the Rings of Power, which, according to every Lord of the Rings fan, is going to suck because they've taken Lord of the Rings and injected diversity into it. Okay, I shouldn't say that. They've injected politics into it. When, yes, the Lord of the Rings is political, but it's not like left-wing messages. It's just generalized political messages that everyone can agree on, like war is bad, racism is bad, etc. Oh, the Daily... I already said this, but I forgot to finish what I was saying. The Daily Mirror presents himself as anti-government. You know, basically, they're saying the system sucks. My brother in Christ, you are the system. She's saying that there's a contrast between Daily Mirror hating the Tories but loving Labour when, I mean, really, technically you're right, but it's like saying contrast between, you know, not being racist and being racist.